got kind of a request. It was almost a inference, so to speak, from one of my nephews who was searching all over where he lives on the East Coast for mochi. And I told him, you know, if you got a microwave, easy peasy, you don't have to search all over the place. So that's kind of what we're gonna do right here, right now. And I'm gonna show you the microwave way, which is the easiest possible way to do this if you wanna just make them at home. So what we have here, we're gonna have 1.5 cups of mochi flour in a microwave safe bowl. We have 1 cup of granulated sugar plus another 1/4 cup. Keep the 1/4 cup separate. We're also going to do a pinch of salt. We have some cornstarch. You're probably gonna need more than this, either corn or potato starch. A couple of drops of white vinegar and 1.5 cups of just water, room temperature water. What I have in front of me, we're gonna make a special mochi today here on the Big Island, especially in Hilo. There is a famous mochi shop. I won't say their names because everybody in the world knows who they are already, but they do this strawberry mochi and it's amazing, and they sell out every single day that they're open. So I have some strawberries and some Nutella. I love Nutella, it's my favorite. So what we're gonna do first and foremost in our microwave safe bowl, where our mochi flour is, we are going to add the sugar, a little bit of the salt, boom, let's get that all in there, and the water. Now, when you do this, I like to do it in little increments. I don't like to dump the whole water. I do a little bit at a time, incorporate as much as I can, and just go in little bits. Saves from having too many lumps. So while you're mixing this, make sure that it's fully incorporated and you don't want to have any lumps. If you have too much water, it won't cook properly, and then you will have yucky mochi. Once you have it all incorporated, you're gonna just take a couple of little drops of that white vinegar, only a couple. Don't wanna put too much, but there it is. Now that we have it all mixed in, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some saran wrap or plastic wrap or whatever microwave safe wrap you've got. And we're gonna cover the bowl. And we're gonna put this in the microwave for about 7 minutes. Sometimes it can go as much as 10, depending on your microwave. Everybody's microwave is different, but anywhere between 6 to 10 minutes. Check it. It should get really glutinous and kind of gummy. Let's get this in the microwave. So about 7 minutes was good for this batch of mochi. Right now, when it's still hot, this would be a good time if you wanted to add a couple of drops of food coloring. Some people like the pink and the blue and all the green and the yellow. I'm gonna leave mine white, but I'm gonna let this sit for a little while because we're gonna be handling it. So I wanna make sure that it is cool enough to the touch. So we're just gonna leave it right here, let it cool, and I'm gonna go get busy with some other stuff. Be right back. So this has been sitting for probably about 10 minutes. Every now and again, I like to dig in and just kind of huli it over. Now mind you, it's super sticky and it's like really hard to do, but that'll give you a little bit of time for, shave off some time from your cooling time. So what I have here is some parchment paper. I like working on parchment paper because this is very, very sticky. And so I take the cornstarch and I actually sprinkle it through a sifter. You don't have to because I just like it a little bit more even. Sometimes I do some little things that seem on borderline irrational and a little bit on the OCD side. But I also dust my hands. Dust those hands and go right into it because it's gonna stick a lot to your fingers. But once you turn it out, ooh, look at, see? Ah, look at that, it's wonderful. So don't go sticking your fingers in this before you've given it time to cool down, because this is literally like hot lava. And I've been kind of messed up on that a time or two. And it's coming, I promise you. So now we've got this big blob. Put this off to the side. Now that we have our big blob, we're gonna go ahead and dust the top of that as well, because we want to make sure that we could pull little pieces off. Sometimes I like to get a spoon and just kind of get a little bit of maybe a ball like that. Fits in the palm of your hand, right? And from here, I'm gonna kind of knead it just a little bit. Don't over knead it, because then it'll start to break down. But start to make our little kind of a flat little pancakey, but we wanted to get a little bit big, because today what I wanted to do was do the Nutella strawberry ones, like I said at the beginning. So I take my strawberries and I took the stems off of them, and I don't know if you want to do this or not, but in my cornstarch, I don't put that extra 1/4 cup of sugar. Some people do because they like it. I would prefer myself not to. But once we've got our little pancakey thing doing, I'm gonna switch this off since I already started this one. I take my Nutella and I spread it. You're gonna leave probably like a 1/2 inch around, maybe 1/4 inch around the edge of this. Get it all the way around. Make sure you have enough. And you're gonna take one of your strawberries and you're gonna put it right there in the middle. And now that you have it like this, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take 2 opposite ends and you're gonna pinch them together like this. And then you're gonna do a 1/4 turn, take both opposite ends, pinch them together like that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep doing the 1/4 turns. See how it looks like a little flower? You could leave it like that if you want, but you're gonna keep doing your 1/4 turns and keep pinching and keep pinching. And if the thing starts to stick to your fingers, just redust with the cornstarch and keep pinching all the way around till it's nice and pretty and all stuck together. And then once you have it all nice and round, you want to shape it. I like to shape it pretty. And then I put it on, I have a cookie sheet with some more of the parchment paper and dusted with cornstarch as well. Now for those of you who don't want to do this style of Nutella and strawberries, you can use your beans. You know, you have the red beans or the white beans, and do the same thing, same pinching. Or if you just want it to be a regular ball of mochi, I like to do this without anything in it, in smaller little balls of mochi, and deep fry them, which is why I wear it so well. But either way, it's the same process. Take either end, opposite ends of that circle, pinch, 1/4 turn, pinch, and keep 1/4 turning it, pinching it. I like to do it as many times as possible to make sure those creases start to disappear. And that, my friends, is how I make quick and easy microwave mochi. So now that they're done, let's take a bite of one of these just to try it and see what it's like. It's gonna be messy. It's okay, I have a towel. Will you look at that? That's heaven right there. Oh, I love it.